Fernwood Tonight, coming to you live with your host for tonight, Mr. Barth Gimble. Tonight, Barth's guest will be Lisa Martin, the darling dancer, Eulahlia Purdle, the prayer lady, Barth Gimble Sr. and his dog, Connie Bushman of the Fernwood Pet Control Center, Happy Kyne and the Mirth Makers, and me, I am Jerry Hubbard. And now, your host and mine, Mr. Barth Gimble.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you very much. Gee, if I'd known it was going to be this much fun, I never would have asked for any money. If I'd known I was going to be this good, I would have asked for a little more. You see, that's just the kind of upbeat and light thing I always try to do at the opening of the show, because I figure, who wants a downer, you know? If you folks wanted a downer, you could just turn off the TV and spend the night with each other, but... But tonight, folks, I feel compelled to deal with a downer. I'd like to respond to some of the gossipy lies I've been reading about yours truly here in the Courier. No, I'm not even going to mention the name of that paper. Let them pay for that. There have been some things written in the local fish wrapping, we'll call it, that suggest that my leaving Miami Beach was the result of some kind of business with payola. Let me point out, as I have done before, that I have never been convicted on anything, okay? As a matter of fact, every once in a while I begin to get the feeling that, you know, hey, I'm the only one with any principles still around. My problem in Miami was the same problem I've always had, folks, and that is that I just happen to care, I guess, a little too much about my friends. If I like them, I don't try to outdo them. I don't envy them. For crying out loud, I want to see them succeed right along with me. And I want other people to know about the good things my friends are doing. If Stan Rusher gets in a special shipment of bias ply tires and is putting them on special at deep cut discount prices, I want people to know that. And I think the people want to know that, and I think they have the right to know. For crying out loud, it's in the Constitution. And that has nothing to do with who gets a free tire every now and then, or if you have to settle for it at dealer cost. I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you love your fellow man the way I do, and if being loyal to your friends the way I am is a sickness, then yes, okay, yes, I plead guilty to being a very sick man. And I should add, if there are some people out there who I think really are sick, who think that I can be bought with simple trinkets and baubles, well, you got another thing coming, you know what I mean? I don't need a bunch of worthless crap cluttering up my life or my apartment. I am a human being, sure, and I have needs, of course. But my needs, just like yours, are private, and only I know them. There's no way. You would have to be a mind reader to know that I could really use, for instance, a microwave oven with a built-in timer. No one knows that, with the possible exception, okay, possible exception maybe of Bill Walcott at Walcott Appliances, who saw me pricing them the other day down at his, I would have to say, very, very handsome new showrooms, very handy to the freeway, too, I might add. On top of that, my tastes are specific. Hey, I'm a regular guy, you're a regular guy, we're unique. I frankly doubt that whether or not Wilson's Market even carries the kind of gourmet food that I'm so interested in picking up to complete my pantry. I could be surprised. Who knows what they may do, but hey, enough small talk. I'm sorry to bring you down. If I brought you down, I'm sorry, as I say. Once again, let's get back to some entertainment. It is time now for our local talent part of the show, what we call Rocket to Stardom.
So you wanna be famous, your chance has come. Now you're on Rocket to Stardom.
Aren't they terrific? I'd like to give a real big, important, dramatic kind of build-up to introduce the next performer. However, she's a very young girl, and so nothing much has really happened in her life yet to talk about. However, would you still please welcome her as if you'd even heard of her, okay? Let's bring on the lovely little Lisa Martin. Lisa? month, why don't you? Hi, this is...
Big talent, a little package, huh?
Oh, how nice of you. Thank you.
What's that?
Some sort of flower, Jerry. You might want to wear it. Lisa, that's quite something. How old are you, sweetheart?
10.
10? Thank goodness you're not 14. Think how silly your hands would look. Just thought I'd add that. Lisa, how long have you been dancing?
Pretty long.
Yeah, it seemed that way, didn't it? 10 years old, huh? Well, I think you have a good future. You're a very pretty young girl, and you got the legs of an 8-year-old, so if you keep that same ratio, you'll be great at
Probably
16.
takes good care of herself, if I know most dancers.
Absolutely. You do a lot of exercises and things like that, and keeping in shape as a dancer?
Yeah.
Fascinating. What kind of exercises do you do? Could you show us one? You want to see one? Sure. Could you show us one?
Whoa!
We'll be right back after this important word. Great. We hear his music every day here on the show, but that's only one part of this complex man of many faces. Let's say hello to the leader of Happy Kyne and the Mirth Makers, Mr. Happy Kyne himself.
Happy Kyne. Come on over. Wasn't she terrific?
Oh, I loved what she did. I don't know what it was, but I loved it.
That's the way we all feel, I think.
Your band backing her up, too.
I don't know what that was either.
But your music is getting better and better as you get older, Hap.
Thank you. Like fine old wine, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Beer never seems to improve with age. Wine does, but beer doesn't. Do you ever notice that?
No, not a lot.
Yeah. The older beer gets, the worse it gets. Milk, too, after a couple of days, it starts to smell bad. But beer is a liquor and wine is liquor. It's a funny thing. Another thing,
That's right,
something like spaghetti. Went away one weekend and left some spaghetti out by mistake. And when I came back, wow, it was crawling. It was moving over the place. You know, those little white things in there. Might be a saying that dead flesh does not improve with age. A rolling meatball gathers no friends. But
Speaking of meatballs, Jerry, why don't you shut up?
Yeah.
Hap, I understand you were in the Army.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Well, yes, I was in the Army. My unit landed on Omaha Beach. Omaha Beach.
Omaha Beach.
Hap, and another one of his war stories. I think he makes them up out of thin air. Hap, sometimes you can trip him up. This time, I've got you. Omaha Beach. I've been there. Omaha is inland. How can there be a beach in the middle of Nebraska?
Oh, Jerry. Jerry, you sure did get him, didn't you?
Yeah, I started to shoot down that balloon.
Yeah, Happy, our better educated viewers know that Omaha Beach is in Europe. Am I right? And that's where D-Day landing was.
You're referring to the other Omaha. Yeah. A lot of people juxtapose those two.
Yeah, there's the two of them. That's true.
I'm sorry, Hap.
I didn't know what you said.
We're sort of sorry in our own way, too, Jerry. That must have been a nightmare, landing there under that constant fire on that beach.
Yeah, I suppose. You see, my unit was a USO band, you see. And we landed about 3 months after D-Day, just in time for the parade, you see.
Still kind of dangerous, wasn't it?
Sure was dangerous. Still was. You know, there was a lot of broken glass and a lot of that twisted, sharp metal on the beach. You had to be careful, you know.
Absolutely. Those things can cut and hurt, and you were smart being
Darn right.
Yeah.
World War II, you know, it's funny. Back then, it was legal to kill a German, but boy, if you kill one now, all hell. Funny with the passage of time.
Yeah.
Jerry, there's no war now.
I guess not. Who wants to go to jail?
Happy.
Yes?
Were you ever in any kind of real danger with the enemy over there?
Oh, yes, many times. I remember one terrifying experience. We were coming into a little German village, you know, and I was marching along with the band, and the band turned right, and I turned left, and I ran right into a German clarinet player.
Uh-oh.
Well, I tell you, standing there looking down that That little old licorice stick, I'm telling you, I didn't know I was going to live or die.
Yeah. What happened?
Well, I lived.
Whoa.
My goodness. Yeah, that's great. But Hap, we're awfully glad you're still alive, and we think he's just the best gosh darned orchestra leader that we can afford right here in Fernwood. Wonderful man, really. Maybe come back and spend a few more minutes with us sometime.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of his customers are glad he's alive, too.
Terrific.
I am on
Happy
Saturday
Kyne.
night.
All right, our next guest, you've read about our next guest, I think in the local, as I put it before, fish wrapping here in town in recent weeks. She's had a spiritual vision and has been anxious to share that vision with her friends here in Fernwood. Would you please welcome Mrs. Eulahlia Purdle.
I'm Jerry Hubbard, you know, little, well, that's really not necessary. He's the host.
There's the old
That's what
switcheroo,
Lisa
the girl
said,
kissing the man's
That's
hand.
right. I don't mind it.
Okay.
You don't hear me complaining.
It's God.
Hello, Mrs. Purdle.
How?
We've been talking about discoveries here on the show. I think in
Yes.
some ways we discovered young Lisa here, who just tapped her way into everyone's heart. And I understand you've made some discoveries of your own. You recently discovered the big one, God.
I suppose that he has always been there for me. I suppose that somewhere deep inside of me there has always been a little angel of God sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I have heard the calling, I am here to tell you that God has come to Fernwood, Ohio, and I am his mouth organ.
Well, that's nice to hear, isn't it?
Yes, God came to me in my kitchen. He came to me and he said, Eulahlia, go forward. Go out into the world and cleanse folks of their trashy thoughts. Because it is your trashy thoughts that will lead to trashy deeds. And everybody knows that trashy deeds will lead to a trashy life. Jesus don't want nobody to lead a trashy life.
The Fernwood Pet Control Center is certainly one of the most innovative in the state. I think we can all agree with that. And they have many thoughtful new projects underway, such as the halfway house for runaway pets. The animal-free clinic is very popular here. That's for promiscuous pets in trouble, you know. But I'd like to have you meet the lady who's behind all these good works, the director of the Pet Control Centers. She's here with us tonight. Ms. is what she calls herself. I love that. That would make you Myrrh, wouldn't it, Jerry?
I guess so.
There you go. Ms. Connie Bushman. Come on in, Connie.
Hi, Connie. I'm Jerry Hubbard. You,
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome, Connie. What have you got for us tonight?
Oh, we've got a very exciting new project, Barth. One that helps Fernwood in two ways. One, it finds loving homes for loveless dogs.
Right.
that you never heard.
Right, and two, it helps and gives new hope to our deaf citizens in Fernwood.
They'll be glad to hear
Yes,
that.
yes. We're training hearing ear dogs for the deaf.
Marvelous.
Right,
It's about time, isn't it?
right. And I'm proud to say that we have already trained 20 dogs to hear for those that cannot hear for themselves.
That's great.
Yeah, we're so excited. You see, what the dog does is alert their owners in case there is a siren or an alarm or any other emergency sound that comes into the deaf person's life.
What
Right.
exactly does the dog do in a case like this?
Well, if a deaf person wants to cross a busy intersection, for instance, right?
Might.
And they look both ways, and they see that the traffic is cleared, and they're going to cross the street.
But they can't.
But around the corner is coming a fire truck with the sirens
You
blaring.
never think of that, do you?
The hearing ear dog hears that.
Fantastic. And how does the hearing ear dog warn the deafee
Well-
that this is happening?
What the dog does is run in front of the deaf person's legs.
Okay, I hate to bring this up, but what if by running in front of the deaf person's legs, as you say they do, which sounds like a good idea, one of it happens to trip up the deaf person, they fall in the street, and here comes the fire engine, you know?
Oh, right. Well, we don't have all the bugs worked out. One takes one's best shot in life, as the saying goes.
Probably have a chance to scramble out of the way. That's what I mean.
Maybe
get head on and...
might get lucky. The fire truck might see you and swerve.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Then again, it might not. You never know. So you lose the dog as well. I saw something else. What would happen in a case like that if the dog got real excited, like with the sirens and everything, and bit the deaf person?
Oh, problem number 2. Yes, sometimes the dog does tend to get overexcited, and it does hurt the relationship. I mean, I don't care if a person has perfect hearing or is deaf. I mean, nobody likes to get bitten by a dog.
No.
No, I mean, it's just not something you wake up and look forward to.
Absolutely. Oh, boy, a dog bite today. Yeah, you never hear anyone say that, no. I got a kind of an interesting question I just thought of while you were rambling on. What if you had a prowler in your home? Let's say under cover of darkness, someone comes in, he's interested in your stereo, your toaster, your silverware, that kind of thing. Happens all over Fernwood, I'm afraid. What if there's a prowler in there? Now, how would the dog respond to that? And tell
Well, actually, the dog wouldn't respond unless you had a burglar alarm.
Okay.
Yeah, and very often the deaf people don't think of getting a burglar alarm, but if they do, and that alarm goes off, the dog immediately runs onto or in front of, depending on whether the deaf person is lying down or standing up, their legs, thereby causing the deaf person to trip and then fall right on the floor. And the sound of a deaf person hitting the floor is usually enough to frighten any burglar away.
I have to ask you, I'm kind of curious, is there a sound at all when a deaf person hits if there's no one there to hear it? It's an old question, you hear that all the time.
Right.
No, I never thought of that.
Be problem number 3. Keeping the dust up, yeah.
Well, we do try. In case of a fire, too, we recommend that the deaf person does purchase the smoke alarm that has been highly advertised at the local market, because if that alarm goes off, the dog immediately runs into the bedroom, strips off the bedclothes, and bites the person around the legs and ankles.
Goes for the leg again.
Right. And then the deaf person wakes up, smells the smoke, and limps or crawls to the nearest exit.
That's right, because there's no way a deaf person would be able to hear that smoke.
No, right.
A little bite being better than being burnt to a crisp. Anytime. I'll trade that any day, huh?
Just healing time alone.
That's right.
So, one of the last question here, what about the car? What if there's another car? Let's say you have a deaf person driving another car's about ready to just smash right into it, do hundreds of dollars of damage, maybe even hurt someone. The dog is trapped inside the car. You're trapped in with the dog. The dog sees the car. You're going to be hit. You're going to be hit. God knows. What happens?
Well, very often, if the window is left open, the dog tries to jump out of the car and run like heck. Is it all right if I said heck?
Hell yes.
Well, but if the dog is very brave, I mean a very alert, brave dog, or if the car that's about to hit is an ambulance, the dog will usually just leap down at the person's ankles. Right.
And if he was bit, you're right near the ambulance anyway.
Right.
So you can have first aid even before first, which is nothing.
Well, as I said before, Barth, we do have problems to work out. It's not just hunky-dory, so to speak.
I understand, but I think we can surmise here that thanks to your Hearing Ear Dogs for the Deaf program, Connie, a deaf person here in Fernwood can remain pretty much safe and sound, not counting, of course, bruises and bites and contusions and lacerations and things requiring stitches, and it's all thanks to you, Connie.
But they're alive anyway.
That's right.
Hey, you want some of that candy? Hi, little baby.
Connie Bushman, this is my father, Garth Gimble Sr., and his dog, Louie.
Louie?
Is your dad deaf?
Not yet.
No, I'm not deaf. I hear good.
Well, perhaps we could teach Louie how to be a hearing ear dog in case the old amplifier someday wears down.
Oh, come on.
That's right.
You're pretty
You said you could teach any dog, no matter how stupid they were.
Right.
You got one here.
You can teach Louie anything.
Would you
Just
like
tell
him
him
to be
anything.
a hearing ear dog?
He can do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Louie,
Look how smart he looks. Look at that.
walk in front of.
Walk into me,
Walk in front of
Angel.
that man.
Come, baby boy.
He's going. He's going.
That's a good start, boy. Come on.
There he goes. There he goes.
In front of his legs.
Wouldn't be much
Come on,
sooner.
Louie. Run.
I think he's getting the idea.
He's getting closer. Look at this.
Maybe the dog is going to have a hearing.
Look at him jumping up and down.
The dog may have a hearing problem maybe the father could save the dog. Why don't you teach him how to walk?
We'll be right back after this important word. Stay with us. Okay, I'd like to thank my guest, Mr. Happy Kyne, the orchestra starting right off there, and of course, our own Jerry over here. Also, Liza, it was nice having you with us, wonderful dancer, and you were truly inspirational, Mrs. Purdle. Dad, you were here again with your dog, weren't you? And thank you for telling us about the hearing your dogs from the deaf. That's about it.
The
I would
show
like to
is going
share
to the dogs, doesn't it?
Well, I would like to share one thing.
What do you got? What do you got?
Something, I'm sort of an amateur chef myself, and I came up with this idea last night, something you might want to try tomorrow night while you're watching. Take just ordinary celery and fill it with cream cheese. It's really delicious that way. Okay? So that's about it from here. See you tomorrow night on Fernwood Tonight.
Also appearing on tonight's show were Debbie O'Donnell as Lisa Martin, Ann Raymond as Eulahlia Purdle, and D. Marcus as Connie Bushman.